Okay. Good. I'm so glad y'all all came to your space to do some yoga today. Commute was easy. Just take a few minutes wherever you are to settle in. Allow your arms and hands to find a resting place. And remember, your centering can be lying down, sitting in a chair, or sitting on your mat. Just wherever you are, just allow yourself to remember that this is the place to be in the moment, the place to let go of judgment and to tune into self. So sometimes it takes a few moments to settle into that thought, settle into your body. And we're going to do our best to inhale and exhale through the nose. And really feel the belly rise with your breath in. And move gently towards the spine with your breath out. I'm going to slow the breath down, taking deeper breaths. Really feel the full expansion of your breath in the lungs. And really feel the full release of the breath, the emptying of the belly and the lungs, and maybe even a pause. And continue this slow and deep breath. And if it's hard to stay in the moment, allow yourself to count the breath as it comes and goes. Or maybe give the breath a beautiful color, or even a word that might come to mind, even as simple as in and out, or love and peace. And then start to slow down the effort of the deeper breath. Let the breath flow on its own. Allow yourself to be in the complete stillness. And then with your next exhale, allow the chin to gently move towards your chest. Keep your face relaxed, your spine lifted. Notice the stretch in the back of the neck. The shoulders are settled down. The arms are still resting. And from here, you can add movement, letting the head roll from one side and then gently to the other. You can start with a small movement and gently increase the movement when you're ready. Maybe even pausing and breathing through a deeper stretch. And when you're ready, ease your way back to center and set an intention for today's practice. It could be directed to an action or into your practice physically, or an emotion and directed to your day or your weekend or your practice emotionally. Allow yourself to connect to that intention and then trust self to release it, to let it be for now as you move through your practice. It may come and go as you move into your yoga. And allow yourself to trust. Letting the light back in, and as you come up into more awareness of your space, we're going to start on our backs today. So wiggle your hands and feet as you kind of turn around and allow yourself to gently roll onto your back. And as you do that, bring your knees into your chest. Give them a hug. You can wrap around the shins or the thighs. And first, allow the knees to gently come towards your chest. Feeling the stretch coming around the low back. Once you have a nice stretch there, if you want to go side to side and moving to a different direction on your back, allow yourself to do that. And then as you come back to center, bring your right leg into your chest. Extend and relax your left leg. Relax your shoulders, with your arms. Just feel the weight of your leg, but still be relaxed. And then extend the right leg. You can reach behind the calf. The knee can still stay bent as you draw the leg towards your chest, keeping the gaze up towards your leg, breathing as you continue to bring the leg closer. And it's okay to maybe release and draw in, feeling a deeper stretch. And maybe warming up that leg with that movement. And then as you release that leg a little bit, take the opposite arm and reach across the front of your shin and bring that leg across for a spinal twist. The right arm and shoulders resting and rooting down. And you can take the gaze upward, or if you want to add a neck stretch, take that gaze, that drishti, over towards your right hand. And as you slowly release, we're going to unwind into supine tree. So the knee comes out to the right, the foot is on the inside of that left thigh, and really trying to relax into the hips to open them up. Being patient with yourself today. Gently warming up the body. And when you're ready, bring the feet flat, let the knees be bent. If you want them a little wider, maybe find the edges of your mat. Lift and lower your pelvis and low back. And then let the legs sway side to side. You can have your arms on your hips or by your side. Gently warming up the hips more and working into the sides of your legs. This can go at your own pace, moving with the breath, or maybe hanging out on one side or the other if you start to feel the need to go a little deeper. And then then settle in back to center as you draw the left knee into your chest. Let the right leg extend, relax. Breathe here. So you're working into your digestive system here. And then we're going to extend the leg. The knee can stay bent. Reach behind the calf. Draw the leg to your chest. Every side's different. Maybe even notice what was different about this leg and the one you just had. And we're going to come into that spinal twist, taking the opposite arm, reach across the shin, and gently guide it across your body. Sometimes we do the same stretches over and over, but if you start to notice little things that may be different, what is different about this stretch today, doing it in the morning, are you feeling it deeper into your glutes, your low back? If you breathe a little bit differently, does the stretch feel different? Slowly releasing, coming into our supine tree. The knee stays bent, the foot's inside the thigh. Relax through your hips. And then we're going to come back into that windmill stretch where the feet are flat. They can come as wide as the mat. And the knees are going to come side to side. The arms can be out to your side. And then come back to center. Draw the knees back in. Give them a hug. And then we're going to start to do some leg switches. So reach around the right knee, extend through the left, and then switch to the other leg. You're doing great. So this can be done with the upper body resting. If you want to fire the core and your powerhouse a little bit more, you can bring the upper body up, drawing the chin tucked a little bit and the forehead towards the knee. So it really depends on how and if you're ready to start to get that movement going in your body. And we're building strength in our neck as we do this. So sometimes we do a few with the upper body up and then maybe a few resting. Building those muscles in the neck so we can hold our head up longer. Our head is not light. We're having to hold it up with our gentle neck. Make sure you're breathing. Coming back to center. Rest your head if it's down. Let the legs come out to a table, an inverted table. And we're going to straighten and bend the knees. And you can bend and really drop your heels down. So you're really feeling all the muscles around the kneecaps. Warming up, strengthening. Go at your own pace. Do 2 more. Nice. We're going to rock our way up, or you can roll to one side. So it's going to be up to you. Gently roll to one side and press your body up, or rock your body up into a sitting pose. And then we're going to bring the sole of our feet together. We can create a diamond shape, or bring the heels in a little bit closer into the inner thighs. Sit up nice and tall, maybe rock from side to side. When you settle into the center, the sits bones are rooting down, the chest is lifted, and then when you find your next breath, allow yourself to fold forward, using the arms maybe to help stretch through the hips more. And slowly release, coming all the way back up to a sitting pose. And we're gonna cross our legs now. Bring one leg in front or maybe one leg on top this morning, whichever feels better. And as you sit tall, we're gonna do a side bend. So inhaling, lifting one arm up. Exhale, come up and over. We're not gonna stay long. We're gonna really warm it up a little bit. So the next breath, you're gonna come up with both arms and we're gonna go to the other side. Breath, holding. The next breath, we're moving. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, releasing. Inhale, exhale. Next breath, we're moving. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And then we're going to come to center this next time. We're going to hold a little longer. So breathe here, release. And then we're going to come up and do the other side a little longer. Hold. And then come back to center. We're going to fold forward. So lift through the spine and then exhale, fold forward. Just keep lengthening the spine wherever you feel like you want to settle down. Allow the arms and hands to fold down towards the earth. Breathe. And then slowly releasing, coming all the way back up. Reach up tall and then exhale, let the arms come down. We're going to change our legs. So whichever leg's on top, we're in the front. Sit up tall there. We'll do a side bend on each side again. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, come over. And then we'll come up and go to the other side. Lift both arms up. Exhale, release. And then come back to center and we're going to fold forward. Lengthen through the spine first and then exhale, let it go. Slowly releasing, lifting up through the chest, lifting the arms, and let the arms come down. I'm going to add a twist, so you can change your legs if you want, or just keep them here, lifting through the chest. Exhale, turn to one side. Make sure you're breathing. You can keep rotating with your breath, maybe even moving the chin towards that back shoulder. And release to center. Take a breath and let's turn to the other side. A nice tall spine here. And then release. Good. Let's unwind our legs, shake them out a little bit, wake them up. We're going to do some heel slides. So you can lean back a little bit here and draw the heels in. Good. And then keep them extended. Sit up nice and tall. And point and flex your feet. And then let's circle them. There might be some snap, crackle, and pops going on. And then we're going to go the other way. Good. And I'm going to sit nice and tall. We're going to draw the right leg in as close to the inner thigh as you're comfortable. And then we're going to rotate our body a little bit so we're kind of facing this extended leg. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. And then exhale, start to hinge forward. You can keep that breath and movement going until you feel that that's about where you're going to be with that nice flat back. And then you can lower the arms. You can reach for the toes or settle the arms down or hands down next to the legs. And then we're going to start to release. We're going to bring our arms up. The leg that's bent, our right leg, that arm's going to come behind us. And we're going to press up. So if you want to make sure that knee's on your mat first, you want to press up and then reach up and over. So when it come down, we'll allow our arm to sweep down. So we're lowering the arm, we're coming back down. We're going to rotate back just to kind of sweep across that extended leg. And then we're going to come up again. So you're going to sweep that arm and come up. And then release. And we rotate forward. Let's extend, and we'll do the other side. So turn around. Once you bring it in, remember to do a little rotation so you're more facing that extended leg. Inhale, lifting the arm up. Exhale, hinge. Just do it a few times until you really feel that extension in that low back. And then wherever the hands and arms settle down is fine. Do notice where that shoulder is, the inside shoulder, the one next to this bent leg. So if you're lifting it a little bit, try to settle it down so that it's square with the other shoulder. Okay, then we're going to come up. So as we come up, the arms can come up. The left arm of the bent leg is going to come behind us. I'm going to sweep all the way up. Nice. And then we'll come down. So the arm's going to just try to get a full circle with this arm that's up, that right arm. You need to come down. Take your time. And then we'll sweep up again. Yep. And then release. Okay, so let's straighten out the legs. Shake them out. And we're going to bring them under the body. Work your way to a table. Make sure you have lots of space, evened out on your mat. And we're going to do some cat-cow stretching. So on the inhale, lift. On the exhale, tuck. Round. Take your time, maybe breathe in between here. It's really important for our morning practice to take our time to stretch and warm up our body parts. Pay attention to how we're feeling, how we're breathing, how our thoughts are. So as we come back to our center, our neutral back, we're going to extend through the left leg, finding our spinal balance here. Let the toes drop, the heel pushes back, When you're ready, extend through the opposite arm. And then slowly release. We'll do the other side. Finding your balance. Try to really push through the heel and straighten out that leg and hip. And then reach out with the opposite arm. And release. Good. Come into a sitting pose. Just you can bring your hips over your heels. If that's too much strain on your knees, just stay up kneeling. So you have choices. Just take a moment here and we'll roll our shoulders up and back. And then up and forward. And we're going to come back to table. And we'll work our way to down dog. So curl through the toes on your next inhale, and as you exhale, press up and back, finding your upside down V for today. Give yourself the space you might need if you want to float to plank. And then press back to down dog. If you want to do that 2 more times, you can. Breathing, plank, make sure you look forward, shoulders are back. Exhale, press back, head floats between the arms, sits bones pull up towards the sky. Breathe here. And then we're going to walk our dog, lifting the heel, bending that knee, pressing and shifting the weight from side to side. Go at your own pace. If you want to hang out on one side a little longer, get a deeper stretch. Or if you feel like you need to warm it up more, pedal your feet a little faster. Remember, anytime you're in down dog today or anything today and you want to bring the knees down, you can. Go to child's pose. So from here, release the heels. Take a breath, and with your chest moving towards your thighs, lift both heels up. Go as high as you can, and then let it go. And we're going to go forward, so inhale, lift, bend the knees, and as you take it forward, exhale, walking your feet all the way to the front of your mat. I'm going to stay in a forward fold or Uttanasana. Let the whole upper body hang heavy, making space in our vertebrae. If you want to stack your arms, you can. Reach for opposite elbows. Breathe here. You can stay just like this, or you can add movement, letting the upper body sway side to side or forward and back. Remember, this is your practice. Add what feels good when you're in these asanas, these postures. When you're in a forward fold, if you like to stack the arms, stack them. If you like to be more ragdoll. And then some people like support, so they want to place their hands on their feet or their shins, and it feels better. So do what's good for you. Wherever you are, take a couple more breaths. I'm going to start to come up halfway. So back extension, our first one will kind of come up high onto our thighs. Pull forward through the crown of the head. Nice flat back. Take a breath here. As you exhale, fold all the way back down, bend into the knees, and then we're going to reverse swan dive. So just take those arms, reach out and all the way up, and then exhale, heart center, namaskar. Take a moment here, work your way to the top of your mat, press your feet down, your 4 points, big toe, little toe, 2 points in your heels. Draw your tail down, engage your chest, your shoulders back, lifting to the chest. Really the whole body's engaged, the front of your thighs, the back of your legs. Your breath. And then from this Tadasana, I'm going to inhale and lift our arms up. And then exhale, fold forward, bend into the knees, reach for the toes. And then inhale, half lift, back extension. And then exhale, back down. We're going to step back right leg, gently bring the knee down. And pause on the left thigh or reach the arms up. And hold here and breathe. You can press into the right side a little bit. Take a breath. As you exhale, fold over the left leg. Come up off the back knee, step into a plank. Use your variation. You can stay in a high plank or lower down to low plank. Then we're going to lower down to Chaturanga. If you want to bring the knees down first, loop your shoulders back, hug your body with your arms, lower down. And then baby cobra or up dog. And then press up all the way as you push back the down dog. Then we're going to lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, walk your feet forward. Take your time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center, namaskar. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back down. Left leg back. Gently bring the knee down. And come into that pause on the thigh. And you can reach the arms up if you want. Breathe here. Take a breath. As you're ready, exhale forward. Step back into the plank. We're going to hold here a couple breaths. Building the strength that we need to hold longer planks. Stronger core. Remember your variations. When you're ready, we're going to lower to Chaturanga. Remember, you can bring your knees down. Bring your shoulders back. Hug your body. Lower into baby cobra. Inhale, lift, and then exhale. Remember, for variation, you can come to table and then go to down dog. And take it forward. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Walk your feet to the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center, namaskar. We're going to take a big swooping breath. So we're going to go into big bend in the knees. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back down. Step back, right leg, then left leg to plank. Good. And we're going to do a side plank, so the right knee comes down. Right wrist under the shoulder. Stack your shoulders. You can stay here. We can go to a full plank or a leg lifted. Good. Breathe. We're going to do elbow to knees today. So take a breath when you're ready. Tuck in and release. Tuck in and release. Good. Breathe with the movement. Good. We're going to do 3 more. 3, that's it. 2, nice yoga breaths. Last one. Good. Let the leg come down. Press through the outside of that leg. That tall, big arm's going to go down the long leg. And then you're going to reach up and over. Our gate pose. Press into it. Try not to push into your knee joint. So either down by your shin, your calf, or just no arm. Good. Breathe. Okay, we're going to rotate back. So just windmill the arms. Allow them to just come all the way up and over. Find your plank. We're going to do the other side. So left leg down. Right arm high. Right leg high. Breathe. Here comes our elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. Extend. Breathe. Extend. 3. Good. 4. 5. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. Coming into our gate. Extend through that leg. That tall arm's coming down the leg. The other arm comes up and over. Okay, slowly release. Rotate, windmill those arms. We're going to work our way to a high plank or your knees down, your variation. Holding here. And when you're ready, we're going to lower down. So knees can come down. Chaturanga. Baby cobra. Let's push up to up dog today. Hold here to up dog. Good. You're doing good. Okay. From up dog, we're going to down dog. So take a breath in. As you exhale, press up and back. Make sure you're breathing. You know how to do your Ujjayi breath, your restriction through the back of the throat, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. It's a good way, good time to tune into Ujjayi. On the inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, walk your feet to the front. Come up halfway, back extension. Exhale, back down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, heart center, namaskar. Big swooping breath in. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back down. Step back, left leg, then right leg to plank. Good. And we're going to just do some tilts. So what we're going to do is just tilt over to the right. You don't have to let go of the arm. Tilt over to left. So these are getting ready for those side planks without the knee down. One more tilt, right and left. Good. Lower the knees. Stretch back in child's pose. Then on the inhale, press all the way forward and then lower down Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. And then exhale, release. Coming into a locust, our arms are going to come under our body a little bit. So bring them by your side. Tuck in your palms. You should feel your hip bones. We'll start with legs only. So press down your hip bones and lift the legs on the inhale. Make sure you're breathing. Next breath, lift a little higher. Exhale, release. We'll do that one more time. Take a breath. Lift the legs as you exhale. Keep breathing. Keep lifting the legs. Take a breath. Lift higher. Exhale, release. Let the arms come by your side. Lower your right ear. Bend your legs and let them sway side to side. Doing great. Come back to center. We're going to do half bow, half locust. You're going to do your best. So you can extend the right side. And you're going to take your left arm and reach for your foot. Good. So if you don't have your leg, just bring your arm beside your leg. So it's okay if you don't have it in your hand. Press down on your hips. Take a breath. Lift whatever limbs you can lift. So if you can lift all four, lift. So the right side is lifting into that locust. The left side is lifting into bow, pushing the foot into the hand. Make sure you're breathing. And slowly release. Good job. We'll do the other side. Left side extends. Feel a little bit of a stretch there. Take the right side. Grab the foot or have it next to the leg. Make sure when you tilt over to grab that leg that you just come back and press your hip bones and your pubic bone down again. Really rooting down. Take a breath. Lift up. Breathe. Slowly release. Good. Bring your left ear down to the mat. Arms by your side. Bend your legs and let them sway. And come to center. Fingertips under shoulders. We're going to press up and back and stretch in child's pose. So inhale, lift. Exhale, back. And on your next inhale, press up to table. Go into a down dog, so curl through the toes. Exhale, back up into down dog. Totally moved off my mat. Good. I'm going to take it forward, so both heels lift. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, and walk all the way to the front. Lift halfway. Exhale, back down. Rise all the way up. And then exhale, heart center, namaskar. Good. Okay, let's take a moment and shake it all out. I'm going to do some balance poses. Good. So balance on your right leg. And let's lift our left. So tree pose to begin with. I'm going to root down with that foot. Doing good. We'll do the other side. Hard time balancing today. We're going to work on Warrior 3 today, so wherever you're at, we're going to take a nice big step back, left leg, and we're going to hinge forward, getting the weight on that front leg and lifting off that back leg. So arms can come by your side, stay at your waist, or maybe pull forward, reaching forward. And do the other side whenever you're ready. Take your time, going from side to side. Lifting off that back leg. Breathe. Good. Nice. Okay, so we're going to come back down to the mat. We can sun salutation down, or you can sit down. So inhale, lift if you want to sun down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, back down. Step back right and left. Slower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And then from down dog, we're going to bend our knees, draw our knees down, come to table. And then crisscross our legs and come into a seated position. Let our legs come forward. Give yourself the space you need coming into boat pose. So you can really start balancing in a boat just by lifting your toes, leaning back, coming onto your heels. If you want to come in a little bit more. Of course, you can work on extensions. You can even do one leg at a time, or hang on to your ankles or feet. It's okay if you roll back. Just sit back up. Do it again. Ready. Come back down, let the legs extend. And we're going to ease our way onto our backs. Doing great. Take your time. Tuck your knees in. Give them a big hug. And rock side to side. And then when you come back to center, let the feet come down. The knees are bent. Make sure your spine is straight. Coming into a pigeon pose, so the right leg's going to cross over the left. Lift up the left foot and thread through, so you're grabbing that left thigh and drawing it towards your chest. Breathe here as you're coming into this lying pigeon. Good. And then as you release a little bit with your arms, let the leg cross all the way over. So the leg's just coming into little crossed legs. Arms are going to come out to the side, and you're going to move your legs to the left. And then you're going to keep your legs crossed. I'm going to come up to center. Use some core strength here. Lift and lower the hips if it feels better, And then roll the legs to the right, keeping those legs crossed just like you have them. You'll feel that stretch on that left hip, right into that hip. Okay, slowly release. Come back to center, unwind the legs. Knees are bent, feet are flat, lift and lower the back. And then we're going to cross the other way. So the left leg crosses over the right thigh. You're going to thread through and grab that right leg, draw it towards your body. Relax the upper back. Relax the head. Breathe here. And slowly release. Let the foot come down. Let the left knee go all the way over. And you're going to roll to the right first. Let the arms and shoulders settle down. And then you're going to keep the legs crossed and roll them through the left. Okay, slowly release. Come back to center. Unwind your legs. Bring the feet down for a minute as you lift and lower the hips. So you make sure your spine is straight. And then you're going to lift the legs up. Take your left hand on your left knee, the right hand on the right knee. And we're going to do hip circles. So you're going to take them away, out to the side, back in, away, out to the side, back in. Keep that going. And then you're going to pause and go the other way. So draw them towards your chest, out to the side, back in. Just reverse that circle. And then when they come back in, give your legs a hug. And if you want to go side to side, you can. Whatever feels good here. And then getting ready for our Shavasana, relaxation pose. Find everything in the center and find some stillness. Rest your eyes closed. Taking a nice big deep breath in. Full breath out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Slowly start to unwind the body. Let the feet come down, the arms, lift and lower body parts. Resting your eyes closed. Wiggle around until the body finds the spot to totally let go and relax. Might take a moment, and then as each body part finds a spot, you could almost feel that switch of relaxation turn on. Relaxing the whole front of your body, relaxing the whole back of your body, your face, your neck, your shoulders. And the breath is just flowing, and the thoughts are moving into that space of unencumbered bliss. That room inside that is full of peace and joy. Everything you created through your practice, your stillness, and your movement. Continue to give yourself this gift the next few moments. Time doesn't even mean anything. It's just a flow of breath, a flow of joy, a flow of peace. And you're ready, you can start to put some movement back, fingers and toes, hands and feet. And you sway the legs. Maybe move to one side. And ease your way up into sitting pose. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling and breathing after your practice. A feeling to keep until you hit the mat again. Keep tuning into your breath and your inner joy. And may the peace and joy and love within me shine upon the peace and joy and love within each one of you. Namaste.